Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. A look at Chicago. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Celtics. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when you look at Boston, they've gotten off to the kind of start teams just dread. They've already dug a nice hole for themselves.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post position. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic. And it's the chosen one in at the 2. And both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
And talk about competitive spirit. MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that MP's obsession with winning his personal matchups has backfired. It's putting too much pressure on him each night to make good on that promise. And I think it's been a distraction for his teammates. Let's see if they can turn the tide tonight.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Austin with the ball. After the miss from Vucevic. Outside, White. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
I think you can count on Derek White to take smart shots. Does so right there.
Here's Buzelis, guarded by Horford. Pass to the chosen one. Six to shoot. Buzelis with the ball. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. White's got 7 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Number 1, the Bulls.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. White, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's the chosen one, and that one is stuffed right through.
And you can see the passing ability at his size. Buzelis is all for getting it to his open teammate.
Here's White. He's got 7. Pass to Porzingis. Back to White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 9 points for Derek White. This quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Buzelis with the ball. Here's the chosen one. Last game, 26 points. Now, here's Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. Here's the chosen one. Got it. Good job in the low post. That's now 8 points for the chosen one.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
White, bounce pass. Here's Pritchard. And the 3 off target. Chicago leading. On the wing, Giddey. And stolen by Horford. White the pass to Porzingis. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Kristaps Porzingis a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Here's the chosen one. And it's White with the rebound. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. A nice shot by Brown.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Here's the chosen one. White covering. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Outside, White. Pass to Pritchard. Brown feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Yep, that one goes. The chosen one's got 10 points.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
White the pass to Pritchard. And Horford wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls trailing. Here's Buzelis. And Horford pulls it down. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Pritchard passes to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. Here's Pritchard. Off target from outside. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 10. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside, Horford. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. Williams, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. So Horford gets 2. You look at Chicago, they're 2-1 in the group portion of the NBA Cup. A win tonight is vital to advance.
And let's talk a little strategy here. If they're up, they should get greedy. Remember, point differential is a major tiebreaker, so margin of victory matters big time.
And now, checking out how the Celtics are doing. Thus far, 1-2 in the NBA Cup. And tonight is the last group stage game.
Time probably is run out on their cup run. You normally have to win 3 games to advance, and obviously that ship has sailed for this group.
There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by Smith.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Collins kicks to White. Here's the chosen one. He's got 10. And he converts the layup. The chosen one's got 12.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Hauser. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Poked away. Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Horford. Here's Hauser to the left side wing. Al Horford. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And again, no good by Chicago. Celtics leading by 6. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said,
Timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's the chosen one. Light covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
They've got Josh Giddey, Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Dosunmu in at small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. To the paint. Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor. And is right there.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Hauser. They set the screen. Here's Cornette. Vucevic defending. Lock at 6. Here's White. That misses off the backboard.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's the chosen one. Light covering. Pass to the chosen one. Comes up empty down low.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Holiday, the pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Buzelis with the ball. 5 points in the game. Vucevic the pass to the chosen one. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. And this is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
Pass to Vucevic. To the middle. Here's the chosen one. Light covering. 5 to shoot. And again, Chicago. No good. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Pritchard. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Celtics lead by 1. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Here's the chosen one. Light covering. Pass to Giddey. The rebound by the Celtics.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And here's White. Standing at 12. Takes it inside. Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 16. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Holiday. To halt the run, the chosen one gets the basket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Porzingis, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it. I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pass to Hauser. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, what a find by Jrue Holiday. Such a steady presence.
The chosen one. No good on that one. White with the defensive effort. And we all hear talk about Jrue Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Pritchard. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Latrey knocks down the 3-ball. Holiday's got 9 points in the quarter.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Here's the chosen one, guarded by Holiday. Here's the chosen one, banked in off the glass. The chosen one's got 24 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Down low. And it's Brown missing.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Pritchard. To Porzingis. Here's Cornette. Brown outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Loose. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
I just love how much effort Jrue Holiday puts into the defensive side of the floor, and it pays off in a transition bucket there.
Driving the lane, the chosen one's shot is off. And Holiday has it in the corner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pritchard passes to Brown. Shoots over Horton Tucker. And it's Brown missing. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's the chosen one. 26 points for him. 1:35 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. And Boston with the rebound. That'll be the 2nd of this 2-game road trip. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Holiday. to the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Assisted.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Celtics trail by 5. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Over Buzelis. Drops one in from the wing. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
Pass to Giddey. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 16 seconds left to play here in the half. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Oh, he got it to go!
How about that?
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls out front. They're up by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate to still be in this game.
Well, we know rebounding is partly a hustle stat. But I don't know if the energy is their problem. They're just getting pushed around, Shaq.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. Here's a quick question from Cammy Triple Threat. If you guys were having a cookout, who do you trust to run the grill?
It's gotta be me. You know I got those barbecue chicken alert skills. Plus I'll make burgers the size of Kenny's face.
Ooh, but you got it. Put the seasoning on it, and I got the veggies. Maybe Ernie, I could do it. I'm telling you, the seasoning is everything. I'd be good at all that food groups. I'm telling you.
Yeah, thanks, Jet. Manning the grill can't be any more chaotic than dealing with this place. But you know what? It's got to be the lovely Cheryl Ann running the grill. Ooh. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? The Chosen One, an impressive effort here today.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The guards are Pritchard and White. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post position. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
Dosunmu, the pass to the Chosen One. Back to Dosunmu. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Dosunmu. From 8. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Here's the Chosen One. Light covering. Pass to the Chosen One. Here's Buzelis. Jacks up a three. Dosunmu's shot is off. Pritchard passes to White. No good on the three. Chicago leading by 3. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Brown's got 10 points.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Collins comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Chicago shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Chicago making a switch here. Smith has checked in.
Team foul. At the line for one, number 1.
The free throw off from the chosen one. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 34. Outside Collins. Dosunmu, the pass to the chosen one. From downtown. And Pritchard pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Porzingis with a screen on White. Pritchard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to the chosen one. And here's Smith. White covering. Smith, the pass to the chosen one. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Indiana,
This is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
Here's Pritchard, screened by Porzingis. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 4 points in the quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Dosunmu's shot is off. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Dosunmu. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Dosunmu's got 8 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Chicago.
great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets on the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's the chosen one. He has 35. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Smith for 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston has gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside, Horford. Porzingis sets the pick for Horford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the frame of Al Horford goes a long way in helping him be one of the most consistent, solid defensive presences there is on the floor, forcing them to compromise there.
Free throw drops for Al Horford.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always a...
Celtics trail by 6. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Dosunmu, the chosen one, out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Smith in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's the chosen one, and he drives in. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Holiday has it in the corner. Pass to Cornette. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the chosen one. Driving in. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Holiday. Dosunmu, the pass to the chosen one. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 5. On the wing, Holiday. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. That shot missing.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
The chosen one's shot is off. Going inside.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Josh Giddey. First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's the chosen one. Yes! And the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Boy, Josh Giddey showing off that great vision right there.
Drew Holiday. Second personal foul.